Hi, guys. Welcome to our first podcast for Team A Unfiltered. Whoop, whoop. All right, so just a rundown of what this podcast is. This podcast is where 7 women who will introduce themselves in a bit are going to just come in with some loud opinions. You're going to hear lots of history about us, each other. And then you're going to get to hear about our group chats that we, feel like would entertain you guys because they are kind of funny, right? And that's actually how we thought about starting this podcast, because a little bit about our background. We are all Latina women. We are all in our 40s. I'm the baby of the group, just so y'all know. And I'll introduce myself here in a bit. So why we started this podcast. One reason we started this podcast is because we all have a lot going on. We're all in different phases of our life. So when I speak of phases of our life, we have some mamas who have all adult children, and we have some mamas that have adult children and babies at the same time. So you'll get to hear a lot about what is going on in our lives, and I think the whole intent is that you all can relate to what's going on with us, and maybe even the experiences that we have. And most of the time we're speaking about them in our WhatsApp chat, right? So us 7 Latina women, just to speak about how we met. How many years, Francis?
1992 is when we met, and that would mean we are 34 years of friendship.
34 years of friendship, yes. And so basically our friendships go way, way back. And with that being said, there's not a lot of group of friends that you'll find that have, been friends that long. We've been friends, some of us, since birth. But, for the most part, this group came together in high school. And so if you caught it earlier, I said we were in our 40s. So, yes, 34 years of friendship. And we've grown together. We have, seen each other start families. We have seen each other in the worst of times and in the best of times. And so you'll get to hear about them. And so just a really quick introduction about myself, who I'm the host for today's episode. I'm Jeanette, and I am, if you caught it earlier, the youngest one of the group. And so a little bit about me. I have been married 20 years. I do have 3 kids, 1 adult son, and a teenage daughter, who I think is making the grays come out of my hair. And then I have a 4-year-old who's adding to those grays. And so you guys will get to hear a little bit more about them as we get into our life stories throughout these podcast episodes. So now that you got to hear a little bit about me, I'm going to pass it on to my next bestie right here to my left, Lisa.
Hey, everyone. This is Lisa. I don't know. I guess I got a little stage fright there. So I have been married for 19 years. I met my husband in the Air Force. We were both active duty. I have been in the Air Force for 24 years in April. Hoping to retire this year. And I have 3 kids, and a son who will be 18 on the 24th. And I have to say, I know my other kids are going to hate to hear this, but he is the best son. Like, he is just, he's nothing the way I was at 18, and I love that. I have a 13-year-old son who's the complete opposite.
Like you.
He's everything like me. And then I have my daughter who's 12. She's the only girl. She's my little best friend. And the boys will say that she's my favorite, but she's my favorite girl. I admit that. And that's just something real quick about me. You'll know more about my life and everything that goes on in it as these podcast episodes go on. So now I'm going to pass it on to Francis.
Hello. This is Francis. I believe I'm the oldest one of the group. Mama Christy always tells me that. Unfortunately, that's how I know. But I don't look it, so that's a positive. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Mary Kay, by the way. I have 3 kids. I have a bonus son. He is 23. He just enrolled into Havoc HVAC school. I just say Havoc because he does Havoc, the reals. And I have a senior. She graduates in May. She's deciding on universities right now, so she is definitely adding to my grade. Going back to Jeanette. And I have a 12-year-old. She just turned 12 2 days ago. And she is my joy for sure. I do have a granddaughter. Her name is Jalissa. I didn't even say my kids' names, did I? Julius, Nevaeh, and Nia. And we definitely have known each other for a hot minute. I love these ladies. We always try to stay involved with each other, and I think that's really important. But that's all I can say about me. Oh, Lisa wanted y'all to know that I'm the hustler. I make things happen. I hope I make things happen. Shit, been here 45 years. If I don't make things happen, something's going on. And they do say I travel a lot for not having the means to travel.
Back to I'm Sophia. I have been married 20. Well, actually, I've known my husband for 24 years. Married 16 years this year. We do not have any kids. Not by not trying. However, we do get to live our lives traveling as much as we can, as much as our jobs allow us to. I am in the medical field, so there's where I get my grays, not from the kids, but from my adult kids at work. And there's really not much more I can say about myself.
There will be more.
Maybe later.
There will
as
be
we
more.
Go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass it on to Chris.
Hello, my name is Christy, aka Mama Christy or Chris. I am the second oldest of the group. I have 4 kids, and I am the one with the all adult kids. I started that journey when I was 18. So my oldest is 26, which is a son. I have a daughter who's 24, and then I have 2 more sons who are 22 and 20. The youngest will be 21 this year in May. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. I know. The 2 younger ones are in college, hoping that my 22-year-old will graduate the fall of this year, so I'm very excited about that. He'll be the first of my 4 to graduate. He goes to UNT, so I can say for right now. So I will then hand over to Miss Renee.
Hi, I'm Renee. I go by Nay. And what I can tell you about myself, I was in the Air Force like Lisa, which is actually how I met my husband. After 9/11, the towers went down. I was deployed, and we met in Kuwait. I'm married with 2 kids. I have one 13-year-old boy and one 11-year-old daughter who acts like she's 15 or 16. And 2 French bulldogs who are my fur babies. I was born and pretty much raised in Dallas and then moved to Grand Prairie in middle school. And then joined the Air Force, left for a few years, and then came back. And I now live in Prosper, Texas. And I love to travel and I love to cook. And I think that's pretty much, as we go along, you guys will learn more about me as well.
So we'll go ahead and pass it on to Jolynn.
Thanks for that transition.
Dang, I'm all like...
My name's Jolynn. I go by Jo. I am married, going on 19 years. Met my husband in college. He did not go to college with me. I just went on a whim to a karaoke bar and met my husband. So, and the rest is history. We do have 2 adult children. Actually 2 adult children, right? That's how you say it. Dorian, he's 28. He's actually my stepson, but I consider him my biological son because his biological mother is not in his life, so I always consider him my son. He's married. He's in Amarillo, and he has 3 beautiful children: Kai, Corey, and Carter. So I am a grandma, just like Frances in the group.
So then I have my youngest, who's a senior, Dominic. He's 18, just turned 18, and loves to go to the casino. So we can't wait for the other 18-year-olds to turn so we can join them at the casino.
He should have been my son.
And he'll be going to NCTC college for baseball. And we currently have a house with another senior, Emma. I should mention that too. Emma is my niece. She's 17, going to be 18 in May. And it's a beautiful dynamic to have a girl in the house. My background is in pharmacy. And right now I'm on the technology group for my company, helping support pharmacy networks. To this day, my husband or nor my family can ever explain like what I do.
I just say you're a pharmacist.
I'm not a pharmacist.
Just like I'm a teacher.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's just my background. Other than that, yeah, just really happy to be on this table with my best friends and get to the show. So Jeanette.
All right, so it's right back on me. You got to hear everybody introduce themselves, and one person actually did mention Grand Prairie. And so one thing that I should add on to that is we all met in Grand Prairie at South Grand Prairie High School. Woo woo! Warriors! The Warriors!
Well, not all of us.
Oh, yeah, Sophie and I did not meet at South Grand Prairie, but we all graduated from. Okay, let me rephrase. We all graduated from South Grand Prairie High. Now that you got to hear everyone, I think we want to go ahead and move it into like, what is the purpose of this podcast? And what are the things that we're going to bring that is going to, bring in the listeners? So my first question to our group, now that we've all introduced ourselves, you're going to get to hear about what makes this group special. So why do we work so well together? And I'm going to pass that to Sophie.
Why do we all work so well together? My opinion, what I feel on why we all work so well together is our brutal honesty, honestly. Just being able to speak to each other without knowing that we don't mean or have any bad ill towards what we're saying. Everything I think we say is out of love, making sure that we're being honest with each other. We're not being fake. Even though we may not like what we say to each other, the main point of it is that we're not meaning to hurt anybody's feelings. And if we do, we're able to tell each other that we do, and we can work it out. And I think that's a big thing, especially with females, because man, it can be catty,
especially with this many.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I feel. I feel that I'm blessed to have you guys, all 6 of y'all, to be able to be myself, not having to worry about watching what I'm saying, and just know that y'all know me. Y'all know I don't mean anything, and I know that y'all don't mean anything, even though the truth does hurt at times. But hey, it is what it is.
And we all know how each other is.
Yeah. Lisa?
No, Jolynn.
Thank you, Jeanette.
Jolynn, I'm so sorry.
Hey, again. That's why I'm the host.
The only one
That's why I'm the host.
Yeah, Jeanette's the host.
I agree.
Never
Like,
get an introduction.
I feel like
That's twice.
It's fine. I'm over it. No. I agree. The brutal honesty, but also like Jeanette mentioned, we're in our 40s. Like we've known each other for a very long time. So we've seen each other grow in many different phases of our life. Mm-hmm. Right. So we know each other. Like, I mean, I was once vegan, and these girls did not give me too much shit for it, like
just a little,
but
like she said, not too much.
Not too much.
We even went to a vegan restaurant one time.
What? For your birthday.
We even went to a vegan restaurant one time,
Yeah.
so we adjusted to that lifestyle with her.
Yeah,
That was for her 40th. We had to.
Yeah.
And I took one for the team and ate vegan Mexican tacos, street tacos for you.
How was that?
I would never.
So, I mean, we just grown up. Like, we've seen so many phases of ourselves that nothing can really like, hurt us or phase us, because like we just love each other too much to do that to one another. And I also feel God really put these women in each other's our lives for a reason, for a very good reason, for us to balance each other out, where we need each other. So I think that's why we work so well together, is just the brutal honesty, the phases of our life, and just being able to say what we need to say and not get hurt about it. So not get so sensitive either. Like all these damn kids nowadays get so sensitive. So
They're not made like us.
no,
They're not made
and
like we were.
it's not the same. But let's pass it to Jeanette. Like,
Yeah, I just kind of want to add to what you said when we think about why we work so well together. I'm going to reiterate the amount of years that we've known each other and the different phases of our life, from, elementary, middle school, high school, having families, having our kids, become adults and seeing, all of the graduations. Those are all different milestones. And with all those different milestones, there's also other milestones that happen, like, in our lives, such as loss and, just hard times, and then those good times. And we share those good times with each other. We share those hard times with each other. And so we're each other's therapy. And so maybe this podcast is our form of therapy to be able to get with each other, our reason to get with each other, and share that with you guys, because it's funny. It's funny. It's real talk. It's radical honesty.
Yes.
And so with that, let's keep it going to, what keeps us connected even when we don't see each other so often. So Lisa.
Well, I'm definitely going to say that it's not through text message, because there's 2 in the group that don't have iPhones. So
Burn.
because of that, we had to get the WhatsApp. And that seems to work for us. We may not respond right away to each other. Frances can go like weeks. Whenever she's like not on vacation, she'll respond about something from 2 weeks ago. She doesn't even respond to like that message. She'll just like answer that message like way down. So we have to ask her, what is she talking about?
I'm a little bit late.
Yeah,
a little bit late.
but you do respond.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We just get lost.
Radical honesty right here for you.
What we were talking
know
about
where
is
your
what
mind-
keeps us connected.
yes.
Right. Clearly it's that.
Okay, so we have the WhatsApp, and then we do have another chat in Instagram where we send each other reels, and I love getting those from you guys. A lot of them I actually send not knowing that. I'm going to be honest, I don't check it all the time. I just send things. So when I do check it, I'm like, oh, we sent the same stuff.
She doesn't check it, but she loves getting them.
Yeah. And when I do check them, I'm like, damn, I already sent that. I got to get better at that. We try to plan at least a year before, right? It always turns out in May. That just seems to work. And it just happens to be my birthday. But we always try to plan a girls' trip. And I think we're due for one. Let's just do it.
We
But not
definitely
May.
are.
But not May.
Okay, hater.
We got 2 birthdays in March.
But
Okay.
that's baseball season.
March.
I
or
know.
May?
May just
can't-
work.
May's after.
May really does. Just
May
work.
really does work, but let's not tell her that.
I feel like we don't talk all the time. We do live different places. I would say the GP girls. When I say GP girls, that's myself, Frances, Christy. Jeanette doesn't really live in GP, but she's there every day. So she's a
Every
GP
day.
girl. I feel like we make it together a little bit because we're in the same city, but at the drop of a hat, these girls would be there if either one of us needed something. I was deployed. I took a last minute deployment, and even being away from these girls, they still sent me a care package for Christmas and sent me a little Christmas tree with gifts. They wrapped it. Like, that was love. And I wasn't even in the same country, and we were still able to, y'all were still able to be there for me. So not being near each other does not keep us apart.
Definitely
And
agree.
if we ever needed it, we're there for each other. I do remember one time years ago, I know I went to Sophie's house. I think Jolene went. Like, I had sent a text, like, I need to talk to y'all. Like, I was going through something that day and I needed them, and they were there.
Yeah.
And so we don't live near each other. We don't see each other all the time. Hopefully this podcast will bring us, to where we can see each other a lot more. But I think that's what keeps us together. We're
Agreed,
we're there for
agreed.
each other regardless.
Definitely.
The reason that we started the WhatsApp is when you got deployed to, for
Yeah.
that time. So, but then we kept it because of the Android.
I feel
users. It just
attacked
made things
because of those two.
easier.
Racism.
Oh God, here we go.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Android for life.
Okay, anyway. All right. Thanks, Lise, for, just kind of breaking down, what keeps us connected. And we're going to move on to our next question of what makes our conversations worth sharing with the world. And so I'm going to pass that to Nay.
So I think that our conversations are worth sharing because of how real that they are. We literally can talk about anything with each other, even the uncomfortable stuff or things that you don't have anyone else to talk about. And I think that makes it so easy for us to know that we can be real, that we can be honest and with each other, and that's what makes those conversations. Because sometimes when you do have to have hard conversations with people that you love or things going on in your life, it's hard sometimes. And with us, I feel like you can always be yourself in this group. You can always be open. You can always be honest. And we do like to, be fun with each other too, make jokes and make cracks at each other, and we just keep it real. So I think that that's something that's worth listening to when you have this many voices, this many opinions.
Absolutely. There's 7 of us, if y'all didn't catch that at the beginning.
And picking back off of what she just said, because there's so many of us, we all have different perspectives. I know I use Soph for a lot of my sanity check or a bounce off for, because there are things that I do take things to heart, and I'm not one to say something. Usually I'm really quiet. So sometimes
No.
Yes.
Right.
No, I mean, no, it's true. But I do take things to heart, and then sometimes Sophie has to reel me back in and seeing it from a different perspective, or being able to give that perspective, right? Then I'm like, okay, well, maybe that's not what they meant, or it's just I took it the wrong way. You know what I mean? So I think that helps that we have different perspectives coming in.
Yeah.
And back to what Frances said, that radical honesty.
Yeah. But what I heard you say is Sophie's the Christy whisperer. That's
Yes,
what I heard you
she
say.
is. She definitely is. She definitely is.
Yeah, I think all of our personalities are just
Spit on your mic.
They're different.
Spit on it, girl.
Spit on it.
I'm not even lying. I
Spit.
Why can't y'all hear me?
I don't know.
I was just
Open
saying,
your mouth.
the germaphobe has to be the one that's that close to the mic.
so close to this mic.
I'm so in the X-rated mind right
My
now.
lips
Sorry.
are having to touch it, really.
Right. Grab it and
today.
wrap
And love it.
Wrap your hands around it. Speak into it.
And if y'all don't know, this is Frances.
Make it your friend.
Oh, right.
You're going to put that clip right there.
Yeah. It's recording. It's recording.
Frances's personality
Oh my
is standing
God.
out right now.
Yeah, definitely.
She definitely keeps us laughing.
My bad.
But we're all different. We all have different opinions. Obviously, we have different mindsets, but it works. So we are able to understand different perspectives of life, like we were saying at the beginning. I think that's the main takeaway on that one.
And I think that's going to reach everybody that
Mhm.
listens to this podcast.
Yeah.
Now I'm a Sophie whisperer.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. And Lisa's the Francis whisperer.
all day, all day. She'll reel me in real quick.
But since you're already on the mic, friend, give our listeners a little bit about what they can expect from this podcast.
Wow, that's a lot. Do we have enough time? No, seriously, the word today we've used is radical honesty, which means just being brutal, being able to talk and not take it too hard so much, but of course, be unfiltered, raw, just like our little theme. We have real stories, and our voices are very bold, I believe. Just expect a lot of fun and laughter and, like I said, adventure.
And so, some of the topics you can expect us to talk about when you're thinking about the laughter and the adventure is, just our experiences with life. So, motherhood, our careers, our friendships, our ups, our downs, our glow ups, and you'll hear all of it. We're not going to sugarcoat it because there's no pretending. We're going to be real about it, going with our word of the day, radical honesty. And so, with that being said, thank you for hanging out with us for our very first episode. We are Team A Unfiltered, where the mic is on and the filters are always off. And so, real talk, no filters, bold voices. We'll see you guys next week.